How to demonstrate a complete lack of self-awareness in 3 easy steps. Your teacher today is Stefan Molyneux, philosopher, host of freedomain.com, and author of the novel The Future. Step 1. Take a viewer question. In your recent video on free speech, you ridicule the Marxist exhortation to hand supreme power over humanity to an elite few in the hopes that they, unlike any other human beings in history, will act like angels and only use this power in humanity's best interests, eventually changing humanity for the better. How is it, then, that in your novel The Future, which describes a utopian civilization, the origin of this ideal future society rests with an elite few who achieve supreme power over humanity and, unlike any other human beings in history, act like angels and only use this power in humanity's best interests, eventually changing humanity for the better? Is the only difference that the founders of the future miraculously implemented totalitarian rule correctly? Step 2. Instead of merely answering, also go on a 15-minute tirade ass-blasting the viewer.
So you're trolling. You're trolling, right? I mean, I don't really think anybody can be that blind to the message. So apparently, protecting children is the same as genociding the kulaks. It's exactly the same. Protecting children from being assaulted and raped is exactly the same as murdering 100 million people. Oh my God. I mean, if the subject matter wasn't so dark, I could laugh for a week. I don't even know what to say. You know, here's the thing. I've been doing philosophy now for 42 years. I have a graduate degree. I've spoken with experts. I've debated endless times, a lot of them in public. I've written books. I know my stuff. So if you want to tell me that I'm wrong, work for it. What level of single mom infused vanity and vaingloriousness do you have to just sit there and say, well, I'm just going to type some shit and Steph's wrong? Steph, you haven't noticed this blindingly obvious thing that I, who have approximately 5.5 minutes in philosophy, have completely seen this blindingly obvious thing that you've somehow missed for 42 years. How much vanity does it take to not have respect for 42 years of experience? I mean, I calculated it many, many years ago that I had like 40,000 hours in philosophy. It's probably 60, 70, 80,000 hours now, right? And I've gone through the ringer, right? I mean, I've been criticized, I've been attacked, I've been undermined, I've been lied about, there's been sophistry, like I've been through the ringer. Somebody with as much expertise as I have, you should respect the expertise. The reason being that it's really, really, really hard work to become excellent at something, and I'm excellent at philosophy. I am. I'm excellent at philosophy. I've got 60, 70, 80,000 hours into it. It takes 10,000 hours to become a master, and I've got 7 or 8 times that. Do you understand? Now, what does it mean to respect my expertise? It means that assuming that I'm wrong about obvious things is disrespectful. Like, do you have any idea how offensive that is? I mean, not that I particularly care, because, well, I don't know you, but do you have any idea how offensive that is? I've been completely wrong. Everyone around me who I've ever talked to is completely wrong. This entire community is completely wrong. But you're right. You're just so fucking right. I'm sorry. You're terrible at this and you don't have a clue. You're so bad at this and you don't even know. I can't help you. I can't help you. Don't spout absolutely stupid, insulting shit at a moral philosopher and think you've done anything other than embarrass yourself in the eyes of the wise.
Step 3. Confess you didn't know what is plainly obvious to anyone else.
You know, I'd love to get some criticism. I would love to get some criticism. That would be excellent. So I was going to say that I got a bunch of feedback from people, and I won't get into the individual emails, but I did get a bunch of feedback from people as to why they weren't giving me feedback on my Peaceful Parenting book. And the general answer seems to be, does anybody want to guess? What was the general answer about why people weren't giving me feedback on my Peaceful Parenting book? Why do you think that was the case? What do you think it was? Why, oh, why, oh, why?
And that is how to demonstrate a complete lack of self-awareness in 3 easy steps.